Hi, welcome back to 22 Fashion Engineers. This is Elizabeth, and today I thought I would start a different series on how to wear color. I love color. I'm a very colorful person, and I thought I could show you guys how I think about different colors and how I wear them, and maybe you can get some inspiration. So I'm gonna start with orange because it's summertime and I've been wearing a lot of orange. I've been wearing a lot of bright colors, and that's what the series is going to be about. Today I'm gonna focus on how to wear color in your clothes and complement that with your makeup. So you know, it looks very good on brown skin. It looks very good with other colors, and I thought I would do something that is a little bit daring and bold and fun, something you can wear on the weekend. And I'm gonna complement the orange in the outfit with purple on my eyelids. And that usually works because both orange and purple are secondary colors. I'll do a color theory video perhaps, and I'll show you how that works, but I don't want to get too much into that. What I'm going to use today are mostly drugstore products. Yeah, pretty much everything that I'm using is drugstore. I'm going to start with an eyeshadow. It's actually, I'm going to use this as a base. This is the Maybelline Color Tattoos. Here, I don't know if I showed the name, in Barely Branded 70, and actually this is in their permanent collection. So I'm gonna use my fingers and use that all over my eyelids. Okay, I'm not gonna use a lot of it, but the reason why I'm using it is it's a little bit more pronounced as far as the color goes than my natural eyelid color. As you can see, it's a little bit lighter. You can use an eyeshadow base. I usually use the NYX eyeshadow base in, what is that, in ESB 003. Can you see? Can you see? There you go. This is the one I'm talking about, and this is skin tone. They have one that I believe is a white. I don't have it at this moment, so I'm going to use this instead. And when you use something like this that's pretty light, it's going to make the colors even more intense. I know a lot of people use the NYX eyeshadow pen in Milk, which is a white eyeshadow pencil, and I don't have that one. I've never used it. I may purchase it at some point, but this is what I have. So I pretty much prepped my eyelids with the Color Tattoo. But the lighting is a little bit tricky. I'm using natural lighting today, as usual. And the weather is changing, so we'll see how this goes. And then I'm going to use two eyeshadow palettes that are from the drugstore. This is a Wet n Wild one, the Color Icon in Petal Pusher. Everybody knows these. These are very affordable. They're very versatile and very good quality. I'm going to use an NYC palette quad in 960 Summer Crash. I believe this was from last year's edition, and I'm just gonna use the yellow in here. What brands I'm using is not as important as just getting the idea of the colors. You can use whatever colors you have, whatever brands you have. Really, you don't need to go out and look for a limited edition anything. Probably something from Coastal Scents would serve just well. I usually don't spend a lot of money on eyeshadows that I don't wear a lot, or products in general that I don't wear a lot. So if I'm only going to use something once in a while, I can find something that's inexpensive, and then, you know, something that I use all the time, I probably spend more money if necessary. I'm gonna start with the Color Icon here, and this is what it looks like. I'm gonna grab a brush from, this is the Sonia Kashuk brush. It's an eyeshadow brush. It's the one that is shaped. Okay, this you find at Target. And I'm gonna start with this purple here. Okay, I like this purple because it's not too bright and it's not too obnoxious and too much in your face. So I can use it as an all over color on my eyelid without the fear of looking like a clown. Right? So it's an all over color that works. And there you go. I want to stay in the same color. Do the same on the other eyelid very quickly. And I concentrate near the eyelash line, but obviously you want to go a little bit further up. I don't want to go into the crease and put too much of it. I go almost near the inner corner here, but I leave a little bit of space because I want to do something with a lighter color, with a fun color. So as you see, I have the purple on. It's not too much, but it's just enough to make you go, huh, there's a little bit of purple on you. It's a very, very wearable color. I'm going to put this aside for the time being, and I'm going to come in with the little NYC New York Color here palette. And I'm going to take this. It comes out. Ooh. Okay. Generally speaking, I have a love-hate relationship with these palettes. When they're good, they're quite good. When they're bad, they're not that good. And but all I need to do is to use this little eyeshadow brush. This is from Eco Tools, and it's called, let's see if we can get the color here. It's just a shader brush. And I'm gonna go in to the yellow here, and I'm gonna combine it with the purple. Shake a little bit the excess. I'm gonna put it here as a highlight, okay, in the inner corner. And this switches things up a little bit because usually we don't use, I'm going to use a little bit more. We don't usually wear yellow eyeshadow, and this is one way to use it as an accent. Yellow and purple are complementary colors on the color wheel, and I'll show you that in the color theory. That's why they're a good match for each other. So just to do something fun and different, a little bit more. These are not exactly the best eyeshadows, to be honest, but they do the job as a highlight or an accent, which is pretty much how I'm using them. So whatever yellow you have, you can use. Like I said, don't go crazy trying to look for one. There you go, you have a little bit of yellow, right? So you see how you have the warmth of the yellow kind of picking up a little bit of the orange tone, right? Because they're right next to each other on the color wheel. And then we want to intensify the look. We want to add a little bit to that purple. So we're going to come back to the Wet n Wild palette. And I'm going to take a slanted brush like this one. Okay. This is also from Eco Tools. I don't believe there is anything written on it. And we're going to go on this color here right underneath the previous one. Okay. And this can be a little bit flaky. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pat it and get it on my brush that way, so that we don't have fallout everywhere. And then of course get rid of the excess. And I'm going to come here because it's slanted. This naturally goes into the crease of my eyelid here, and I'm going to concentrate on the outer half of my eyelid. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pat it. All right, and then you move the brush as needed, but honestly I don't want to go too much into the crease for this look, okay? Because I feel like when you have this much color, if you really spread around all over your eye area, it's not going to be a good look. We want to concentrate it. We want to get, we want to make it a tight looking eyeshadow here that looks like a gradient, okay? And you can see how we can blend it, right? And achieve that. Alright, then you can always take your finger a little bit, or a blending brush if you feel like you need to. I think this is as blended as it needs to be. It's summertime again, like I said, so we want more of a watercolor look than anything that's too harsh, right? So there you go. And we're going to repeat that on the other eye. Same thing, slanted, right? I really like this type of brush. And depending on the size of your eyelids, you might want to go smaller or larger with your eyeshadow brushes. A little bit into the crease, but not too much. Okay. And then I'll look again. I have pretty large eyelids, so I can get away with larger brushes. The smaller your eyelids, the smaller your brushes. So there you go. Okay, and we want to make sure that it is as intense as it's going to get. Alright, and at this point we could be done with the eyeshadow. If you want, you can bring it underneath your eyelash line, your lower eyelash line. There you go. Just to tie it in a little bit. Okay, and now I'm going to take a Maybelline eyeliner here. It's called Maybelline New York Master Smoky Eyeshadow. It's one of those that you twist up and it's very thick. Alright, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to intensify the lash line here, right where we put that dark purple. I'm not looking to do a precise line. There we go. I'm looking to intensify the purple near my eyelash line. So there we go. And then I'm going to take a smudger brush. This is from Coastal Scents. There is no, there is a number on it, 253. Okay. It's very short, it's very thick, and this is actually a little bit rough. Not to the point where it hurts your eyelids, but enough to move around the pigment and to smudge it out. So what we want to do is to not have a harsh line and to blend it out. Okay, so you see how that is a little bit more intense than here where we don't have the eyeliner on. So I'm going to take the same eyeliner and do the same on my right eye. I'm going to go near the eyelash line, again concentrating on the outer part. Alright, and you see how that's a little bit wonky for lack of a better term, and we're going to smudge it. I'm going to smudge it and we're going to make it pretty much part of that eyeshadow there, right? So we want to smudge this way as well to blend it in. Okay, so it gave us a little bit of intensity, right? There we go. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use this Maybelline mascara. This is the Maybelline, the Falsies mascara. Everybody likes this mascara, and this is in black. And I am using black because I have very strong bright colors, and I want to contrast them. So if I was going to use a mascara that's not very intense, it's just going to kind of blend in and just be a muddy mess, right? So I'm going to use the black mascara on my upper lids right here. Right. And Maybelline mascaras are a little bit on the drier side. So if you have very sparse lashes, usually they stick very well to them, and they add that volume. The downside with a drier mascara is that obviously it dries faster. So let's match our eyes, and of course you have to change them out more often. And also there is that tendency to flake throughout the day because they are already dry to begin with. So I'm concentrating the mascara on the outer edge, but I also want it towards the inner corner because I want a nice fan shape to my eyelashes. Okay, and it would be really nice if they matched. Okay, we'll just say that they do. And then on my lower eyelids, I'm gonna go with another Maybelline mascara. I'm gonna go the extra mile here. This is the Mega Plush of Deep Velvet's Volume Express. And these come in, I believe, 3 different colors. Those are the colors I got. There's a purple, there's an emerald color, and I think a blue. And this is the purple version. And what I'm going to do with this is actually I'm going to go on my lower eyelids, on my lower eyelashes, right here. And I'm just going to add a little bit extra. And if you really want, you can add a little bit to the top. Alright, we're going to do the same thing here. There we go. And just a little bit to the top. And it just provides a little bit of extra dimension. When you blink, it's kind of there, it's not. People don't really know what to make of it. So it's a really nice touch. I'm gonna skip blush for this look because I already have so many colors on my face. If I add another one, I will look like a clown. And what I'm gonna do for lips is something that I'm gonna use a lipstick, and I'm gonna go in a different color. You would in a different color direction. You would think that I would probably want a peach or nude or something like that, and you can certainly do that. But what I want to do is I want to contrast the orange with the pink, and at the same time the pink and the purple will go together. This is the just the regular drugstore Revlon lipsticks, their main line, and this is in the color Stormy Pink. I don't know if you can tell. Okay, just take my word for that. It's a matte and the number is 011. Okay, this is what it looks like. It's a very Barbie-ish pink. It's bright, and I'm gonna put it straight out of the tube. Okay. And you can see how it's like, it's a little bit fun, it's contrasting, it's bright. There we go. With the matte colors, the one thing I want to let you know is, of course, you want your lips in tip-top shape. You don't want any flakies on them like I have right now. It's the bane of my existence. So usually it's good to have some sort of balm underneath. That's what I did to prepare my lips today. If not, use something that's not matte, because it can be drying. It can bring out the dryness of your lips. These are actually not drying at all. And that's why I have a lot of Revlon lipsticks. I truly enjoy them. So this is the finished look. Something like this you can wear with anything like denim. You can wear it with a white pair of shorts. You can wear, it's very versatile. Orange is a great fun color for the summer, and don't be afraid to wear it, okay? So I'm gonna do a couple more versions of how to wear orange, as far as, you know, eyeshadows and blush and lipsticks and all of that, so that you can get the full extent of each color as I go along. And let me know if you have a favorite color that you want me to showcase, and I'll do that next. Alright, so until next time, have fun and come back.